Hello everyone, I am Professor Dheeraj Tatar. I will teach you in this semester CAPS. CAPS stands for Computer Aided Process Synthesis. In previous lecture, I already told you basics regarding CAPS. So we will start in today's lecture first unit of Computer Aided Process Synthesis. So let's start. First unit is the design process. So what is a design process? What is a chemical design? First we should know what is a process design. Okay, to design before designing we should know basics of any process, what equipments are involved in that process, what concepts are involved in that process. So we will start now regarding process design. The process design consists of designing of a process such as a distillation, absorption and adsorption. I already told you what is a distillation. For distillation, driving force is difference in volatility or difference in boiling point in easy word. Second one, absorption. So absorption is a bulk phenomena, and adsorption it is a surface phenomena. All these are the separation methods. In short, to design all chemical process where chemical reaction can carry out. While designing any process, special emphasis should be on proving importance of protecting the environment and ensuring safe and usable chemical products. So this should be in chemical engineer's mind while designing any process. So this is all about chemical process design. First I told you for process design which is consist of designing of a process such as distillation, absorption, adsorption, many more things, many more processes are there. In short, to design all chemical process where chemical reactions can be carried out. And while designing any process, chemical engineers should have in their mind the importance of protecting the environment and ensuring safe and reliable chemical products. And lastly, I can say while designing the role of computers must be considered because for automation purpose, computers plays important role. We will see in further lecture, in coming lecture, what is the role of computers in designing. So next, what are the designing opportunities? What are the designing opportunities? For that, to manufacture chemical products, there are many chemical products, and those chemical products coming from the natural resources, basic chemical products and basic chemical industrial products. So we can see here, to get basic chemical products, raw material is natural resources. Okay, to get basic chemical products, raw material are natural resources, and to get basic chemical industrial products, raw materials are basic chemical products. So what are those? So what are those basic chemical products? See here, basic chemical products involve commodity, specialty chemicals, biomaterial, polymeric materials. This is the raw material for basic chemical industrial products. And after that, by using basic chemical industrial products, we can get consumer products. So what are the basic chemical industrial products? Those are the fibers, papers and all. And consumer end use consumer products are the post-it notes, I can say dialysis devices, drug delivery and cosmetics. Many more things are there, which are the value made products, or we can say consumer products. After that, what are the steps involved in product process design? This is a very important topic in this chapter. Steps involved in product process design. To design any process, steps, there are certain steps to design that process. So what are those? I will explain you. You can at the same time you can see this the flow chart. I will explain this flow chart step by step. So listen carefully. So steps in process designing. First step is find potential opportunity. We have to find potential opportunity where we can design any process, or we can go for the process that known as find potential opportunity. This is a first step in any process designing. After that, second step is find problem statement. So what is the problem involved in that theory, or you can say whatever we are getting the opportunity, what is the problem statement for that opportunity, so we can easily manufacture or design any process. Next one, find out is the chemical structure or chemical related properties are known. Means After the problem statement, we have to find out is the chemical structure or chemical related properties are known. If known, go for the further steps. If you don't know, first find out those structure or chemical related properties. That is next step. If no, then find the chemical structure and chemical property. Then check whether process is required to produce chemicals or not. Okay, means we are for example, we are manufacturing any chalk. Okay, chalk. So to manufacture that chalk, is there any process required or no? Means see here above step that if no, then find the chemical structure and chemical properties related to any products. Then check whether the process is required to product chemicals or not. After that, if yes, if process is required, then create process. You have to create process. After that, check is the gross profit favorable or not. Means whatever we are going to design, that is profitable or not. If that is profitable, then and then we can design it. Otherwise, no use. So if no, then reject the process. Means if that process is not profitable, then reject that process. And if yes, means if that process is profitable, then go for detailed process synthesis. If that is a profitable, then and then go in detail of that process. Otherwise, don't go. If that is not profitable, search any other process or create any other process. Then go in detail for that process. Means our main concern is that process should be profitable. If then check is the process promising, means still is the required any improvement. After creation of the process, you have to check that process further needed any improvement. If that process needed any improvement, then go for the improvement. Means if yes, then go for the optimization. Optimization means, what is meaning of optimization? Optimization means we are enhancing the properties of any process, so that process can be efficient in minimum cost. After that, now check is the process or product is feasible. Means you have to check that process or product is feasible or not. After that, if yes, if that is a feasible, then prepare designing reports. Okay, if that process is a feasible, then prepare your designing report. If that is not feasible, then don't prepare any report. Don't waste your time. First create proper process, optimize it, then create designing report. And finally, you have to go for the plant designing. Means till this time you have prepared on small scale. Means you can say in civil engineering there is a plant layout. Similarly, you are preparing here layout for your process. Once you are done with the layout of your process, then go for the plant designing, actual operations. Means to carry out any operation, you should have process on your paper. Okay, then and then you can carry out that actual process on the field. So this is all about steps involved in a product process design. I will repeat this process, these steps, because this is very important. So see carefully and listen carefully. So what is the first step? First step is find potential opportunity. Second step, find problem statements. Once you have potential opportunity, after that find problem statement. After that, find out the chemical structure or chemical related properties are known or not. If chemical related properties are not known, then find chemical related properties, because those are important properties, and based on that property you can enhance the efficiency of that process. So chemical properties are very important. So first one, find potential opportunity. Second one, find problem statement. After that, find chemical properties, or we can say chemical structure. After that, if you don't have the chemical related properties, then first find those properties, then go for the further steps. Then check whether the process is required to carry out chemical or not. Means you have to find, is there any process involved in the manufacturing of that product or not. Okay, if yes, then create process. If the process is required, then you have to create the process required for that manufacturing. and you have, after that you have to see, is there any improvement needed in that process or no. If the improvement is needed, then you have to go for the further improvement. Means if yes, then go for the optimization. Optimization means modify the process to get the maximum efficiency and maximum profit in minimum cost. What is meaning of optimization? Optimization means you are modifying the process to get maximum efficiency, or that process should be profitable. Means our main concern is profit and efficiency. Okay, means process should be in minimum cost. After that, now check, is the known product is feasible. Means is that product having any further requirement, or that is means having any consequences related to environment. You have to check this, is that feasible. If that is not feasible, you have to create another process. After that, finally go for the plant design. Means you have to go for actual operations on the field. So this is all about process plant design. So what we have seen in today's lecture, meaning of process design. After that, we have seen design opportunities. Means what is meaning of process designing. Process designing involves designing of the distillation. Means we are going for the designing of process parameter. For example, for heat exchanger, we are going for the length of the distillation, or we can say thickness, all these things. For distillation, we are going for the type of tray. So we are going for designing of the distillation, absorber, adsorption. In adsorption, we are concerned with the adsorbent, means material on which we are going to adsorb any material. After that, we have seen the designing opportunity. Designing opportunity means there are manufacturing of basic chemical products. For that, raw material is the natural resources. After that, basic chemical products means commodity or specialty chemicals, biomaterials, polymeric materials. After that, we are going to manufacture industrial products. All these are the chemical designing opportunities. Means whatever the products we are going to manufacture, for that process is required. To design that process, we are going for these opportunities. Means for chemical products, natural resources are the raw material. For industrial products, basic chemical products are the raw material. And finally, for consumer products, basic chemical industrial products are the raw material. And after that, we have seen steps involved in product process design, product process designing. So this is all about today's lecture. Thank you. Next lecture, we will see next topic, that is environmental issues and all. Attainable region, many more topics are there. We will see in next lecture. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you.